Hi everyone, Dr. Victoria Scarbo here. Let's step back. It's a better view. Oh gosh, happy Mother's Day everyone. Today is the 9th of May. It's a Sunday here in the States. Of course, I did say happy Mother's Day to those people on the other side of the world yesterday. But today it's the 10th and it's a Monday in Australia and New Zealand. And this is coming out a little late because I had to do, my mother stuff. I had to take care of my mother who lives with us, who is, let's see, today she is 100 years and 3/4. Her birthday is the 9th of August. So we have, today's the 9th of May, so then that's June, July. So more than that. So almost 101. Yes, okay. So, and then I had to talk to my mother who gave birth to me, Illuminata. I spoke to my mom, Illuminata, which is always lovely. And I finished my, the glass part anyway of the table, and there it is. And I thought I would show you the spin, as it were. This is the spin. It's been a fun project. Something inspired by the new moon in Aries that occurred. I got a message from Spirit that I had to make a table. And so this table is kind of a special sort of conglomeration of many things. But the actual piece of wood that I pasted all this, glued all this glass to, used to be my old outside sign for my first office, which I just had my 30-year, I guess, anniversary on the 29th of April. But this was that, and I cut it out with a jigsaw. That was fun. And then I spray painted it, and then I put all this glass on it. And the rim is actually part of a table that is actually right there. The bottom of the table is right there. That was a table that Michael and I had bought for ourselves for our original apartment that we lived in together. But the glass got broken in an incident. We'll call it an incident, capital I. But I never let go of it. I never threw it out because I always wanted to make a tabletop for it. And there's the tabletop. So it's kind of a journey. So that being said, let's talk astrology. And then I had some requests that I will talk about, I guess. So today we have the moon start the day in Aries. Still funny, like I started this with the moon in Aries and I'm ending it with the moon in Aries. Pretty cool. It does move into Taurus at 7:47 p.m. on the east coast of the U.S. today. So we do have the moon move into Taurus. And of course, the next new moon, which is occurring on the 11th, 2 days from now, right, is in Taurus. And so this is the dark of the moon. We're in the balsamic phase. And so this is about extracting meaning from the last month. And, there's a lot of illumination happening now, and that will continue through the month. But today we have the moon make a square to Pluto. That's while the moon is still in Aries. This is a first quarter crisis in action. This is about taking action when it comes to being empowered within yourself, right? Your own empowerment, Pluto in Capricorn, becoming a grown-up, so to speak. So there's that energy, growing up. That was actually a song, but didn't sound anything like the song. But it's an old Bruce Springsteen song, Growing Up. We also have this moon making a supportive sextile to Jupiter. That's also while the moon is in Aries. That particular situation inspires an opening of the lines of communication. So let's show you some stuff now. So those are the two. So it's generally a pretty good day. It's actually kind of a nice Mother's Day, and we're lucky enough here to have some nice weather. I know my friends in New Jersey and New York today, and my mom in Delaware is actually it's not so nice. It's actually kind of cold and wet and rainy, but we had that yesterday. So check it out. Look how pretty. Isn't that so pretty? They are just so lovely. And it's funny because when we first moved here, this was one of the reasons I fell in love with this property, because it had an apple tree. But when we got here, it was so infested with those tent caterpillars. It took a number of years to sort of work that out. And luckily, I haven't seen any yet this year. We always see a little bit, but I don't see any this year. So we go up there as best we can. It's a pretty tall tree. We cut it up and we burn it when we have the when we find it. Yeah, so they're pretty special. And we have the lilacs now opening up. And when you come out the door, and if you can see past the apple tree to that other tall tree, that's actually a redwood, and behind that we have the white lilacs, and they smell heavenly. And we have some irises, that tall stuff coming up there. Those are irises. We have a whole bunch of irises up there behind Buddha, those nice purple irises. So this is an old apple tree. It's a Macintosh, actually, and it does make some delicious apples, let me tell you. Everybody's happy when those apples come down, especially the woodchuck. Woodchuck loves those apples, man. So somebody wanted to know about the gnarly trees in the backyard. So these are, I think what she was asking about these sort of trees. I feel like this is a portal of some sort. People have always said that. And these are actually maple trees. And I believe, I'm not exactly sure what type of maple they are, but they are called swamp maple. They tend to grow in sort of wet areas. And they have this really gnarly bark, which is kind of cool. This is an oldie. This is an old tree. I don't know how much life it has left in it, but it's still got life in it. And then at the bottom of that tree, there's a nice hosta coming out. We have the hostas coming out over there. This area here, we kind of dug up the end of last fall. So I wasn't sure how it was going to come up, but we have some irises coming up here, and looks like it's greening up. I was concerned about it not greening up. So that's kind of the yard at this point. The gnarly trees, the apple tree. So I hope you enjoyed this. It's kind of rambling and such. But I know you guys like to hear about things besides astrology. But wasn't a lot of astrology today, although the astrology we have is pretty cool. And once the moon moves into Taurus, I think we're all going to feel a little bit more settled. Until it makes its conjunction to Uranus. What's growing over here? Okay, so this is peonies. Right here, they're coming up. That's going to be cool. I have to... and we have actually a bunch of roses over here, but you can see this is honeysuckle. Oh, wait, sorry. That's honeysuckle, and it's kind of choking everything. So I'm going to go in today and cut away some of that. Stop the choking. Stop the choke, as it were. All right, guys, that's the story. Morning glory, and have yourself a great day. Have a great Mother's Day for all the mothers out there. Whether you're the mother of a mother like I am, or a mother of animals like I am, or a real true life mother, thank you for all you do for us. Thank you for life. And of course, a great big I love you Mother's Day love to Mother Earth, who supports us all and loves us despite the fact that we're kind of a jerk to her sometimes. So, all right, guys, take care. Much love.